came into the scenario. So first Dr. Frederick Mackay in the year 1901, almost 120 years back, found out that he was staying in a district known as Colorado. He found out that there were some people who were having stains on their tooth. Okay, stains on their tooth. So he found it strange that why only some of the people are having this kind of stains. So he at that time considered it as stains, and he named it these stains as Colorado stains. Later on, his studies continued, and in the year 1908, like we have our IDA meetings over here, it was their state association. He presented this thing in this state association, and he found that even some of the other members are also telling that the stains are present in other population also. So he came to know that this is not specific to Colorado. This is something different that is present in other population also. In the year 1912, he came across an article by Dr. J. M. Eager, who was practicing at that time in Italy, and he had written about the population of Italy. So from that article, Mackay came to know that even it is present, even the stains are present in the population of other countries also. So further, his studies continued, and in the year 1916, he started his studies along with Dr. G.V. Black, whom we know as a pioneer in the principles of cavity preparation. So, along with Dr. G.V. Black, Dr. Mackay started their studies, and along with him, they found that there is some causative factor that is present in the water. In the water, something is present which is causing these stains, while while the tooth is under calcification, that is in a young population. So if that water is consumed by a young population, then only that stains are coming. So in the year 1930, Camp and Mackay did, did a study where they studied a population who had to shift from one place to another place. Where at one place they were having water from very shallow source of water, while when they shifted to some other place, they had to consume water from very deep areas. So after that study, they came to know that the population who had consumed water from the deep areas had more stains. So in the year 1931, Churchill, a chemist from the aluminum company, he found out that chlorine is present in their population at 13.7 ppm, which is very high in amount, and so that the population of this bauxite city, contains this chlorine. So this is how it came to scenario came to everyone's attention that fluorine is the causative factor that is responsible for this staining. I'll request everyone to please mute their only when you want to speak. Okay, so fluorine was discovered in water. Fluorine was the positive factor which caused the discoloration, and after that, the Mackay also found that fluorine was present in their area also, because of which the staining was occurring. In the year 1931, uh, Dr. Dean, Friendly Dean, he took up the work of Dr. Mackay. He continued the work of Dr. Mackay, and the US government requested Dr. Dean to continue this work and do something about this and find out how we can prevent these stains and what is the cause of these stains. So he found out that the population who was consuming water up to 1 ppm had no stains. Population who were consuming water with 2.5 to 3 ppm of fluoride, they were having a little bit chalky appearance of